sports fans. Welcome to this week's edition of the Basketball Huddle. I'm Ruth Lang, here with sports editor Mike Brown. Mike, will you review some of Tuesday night's basketball games for us?
Yeah, it was kind of a different night Tuesday night, Ruth. Marlington didn't play. They're getting ready for the big game Friday night, but Alliance went on the road to Canfield. That was the big game. It was an independent game Tuesday night. The Aviators played well and just came up a little short, lost on a shot right at the end of Canfield by 2 points. So that was a tough road loss for the Aviators. And then we had two other immediate area teams playing Tuesday night. We had two teams go down to the Ohio River and didn't meet with the best of results. West Branch lost to East Liverpool, and Sebring went to Wellsville and lost an inter-tri-county league game to the Tigers there. So it was kind of a rough night for the area on Tuesday night. We went 0 for 3 in our immediate area basketball games.
Now, Canton South is going to be showing up at the Marlington Gym on Friday night. That's going to be a big game. Can you tell us about that?
That is the game for us this weekend. Marlington is on a roll. They've won 4 straight NBC games after being 0-3 to start the league. They've won 4 straight NBC games, and in my opinion, they're playing as good a basketball as any team in the league right now. They host the Canton South Wildcats, who are in first place in the NBC. Friday night at Marlington, and I mean to tell you, that will be a packed house. Get there early. That should be just a fantastic game, and I can't tell you who's going to win that, but that could come down to the wire in that one too.
Sure. Well, key players obviously from Marlington, Lucas Struble, the dunk master.
Yep, absolutely. And that's a great one. Yeah, that's
who's
exactly
going to be matching him, say, in Canton South?
Well, they have Fonts, who's a tremendous player. I mean, these are probably two of the best players, along with Mr. Bush from Salem and a couple other kids in the league this year. So you've got two of the marquee kids playing in that game. And it's different styles, too, where Marlington can pretty much do whatever it wants. It can go half court. It can get out and run if it wants to as well. Canton South wants to get out and run all the time, Ruth. So it's a little bit of a contrasting style there. We'll see which style wins out, but you talk about two of the marquee players in the league. Those two are going to be playing in that game Friday night, and to me, that's worth the price of admission alone.
Now, for girls basketball, we also have another big game coming up. That's going to be Louisville at West Branch. Yeah. What do you see coming up for that game, Mike?
Yeah, that's a key one, because really Louisville's in the catbird seat, as they say, because they're 2 games up on everybody right now, and they're starting the second round of rotation in the NBC this weekend. So West Branch is coming off a tough loss. They went to Carrollton earlier this week. It was a makeup game on Monday night, and got upset by the Warriors. The Warriors got upset by the other Warriors. And that really puts West Branch in a hole. They have to win that game Saturday to stay in the NBC race, in my opinion. And Louisville is just playing great. They're playing that good defense. Their offense is one of the better ones in the league. And they lost a lot of good kids from last year's team. But tell you what, Coach McCauley and his staff have done a great job of retooling that thing. And Louisville, in my mind, has been the surprise team in the league in girls basketball this year.
Now, that's one of the key matchups for Saturday. What are some of the other matchups coming for this weekend?
Some of the other games on Saturday, we're going to take a look here. We've got Marlington will go to Minerva on Saturday. That's another battle between 2 area teams. And Alliance will go on the road. They've got to go to Carrollton, and Carrollton's coming off that big win over West Branch. Alliance is getting better. Coach Hood's done a good job with them, staying the course, trying to build some fundamentals in his young team. And they're scoring more points. I think they're playing a little bit better defense every game out. So he's accomplishing, in my opinion, everything he needs to do in his first year as the head coach of the Lions.
That about does it for this week's edition of The Huddle. Stay tuned in here and also online at www.the-review.com and the Review Sports pages. Thanks and have a good week.